we rejoin our grooving gumshoes as they go for the whole banana, rescuing Caitlin and her cash from the clutches of their nefarious foe and next-door neighbor, Freddy Van Sweeten. Will Thorne stay a stoat? Will Mara finally sing for Freddy? Listen and find out. As Greystone and Aubrey head back from the green room towards the floor of the party, as Mara watches Freddy come out of the hidden room, all three of you, please give me a perception check.
Are we leaving Caitlin in the green room then, or is she leaving now?
Actually, I may have overstepped in saying you were coming back to the party, but that was sort of my assumption of what was going to happen, so please tell me if I'm wrong.
Well, it might be bad for the story, but I think that Aubrey would try to leave with Caitlin.
Yeah.
Sure.
And just like head out early and see if anyone from the band wants to, go to a diner to unwind after the show, something like that.
Maybe a pavili.
That is pretty much exactly what I was thinking. Mm-hmm. Like, Greystone returns to the party. Yeah. You know the grounds outside, so you could actually take them out without them even crossing the party.
Moments ago, the harpsichordist left with no issue, right? The assumption from Freddy is that people just come back.
Yeah.
So there's no attempt to control their comings and goings.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for what you said, Greystone. I think that's what convinced her. I hope you find what you're looking for in there. And if you can keep an eye on Van, if things get weird, please do. If you need it. And I pull out from my jumpsuit something that I had put there from the beginning of the bonsai trimming demonstration, which is one of the sharpened pieces of twig.
Ooh.
I don't know what kind of vampire he is, but just in case.
You gotta use that thorn.
Tiny steak.
Better than nothing.
Indeed. And while we're saying thanks, Aubrey, I appreciate you. We've done half of what we came here to do, and your support has been invaluable. I don't know if I could have solved this on my own in just 2 days' time without your help. So thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad to have met you.
Likewise, you're a great detective. Now go.
Okay.
So Aubrey heads out, taking Caitlin and the quartet over to the Chili Pavilion.
Yeah, we're going to do some Chili Pavilion deprogramming, I guess.
Nice.
In that case, from Greystone and Mara, I'm going to need perception checks against 2 purple, please.
Okay.
A yellow and a green.
Can, as a parting gift to Greystone, can I give him my perception buddy bonus?
Sure.
As you're heading out,
I
say, that looks fancy. What's that? And I just point at something. You just get to add 2 blue dice.
Are they together or one?
No, it's each of you roll separately, please.
Okay.
So as you are coming back into the room, prior to making this roll, what you see is Freddy and the 3 people who are with him coming out from the secret room. You see that Sam, the tall man, looks a little disgruntled, and that the 2 women who went in are sort of standing close together. Now I'm going to need the perception roll.
Okay. Greystone! By the power of Greystone!
Oh my gosh.
We have
Ace
4
detective.
successes and 4 advantages.
All right, Mara, give me the same roll, please.
Okay.
This guy can solve a Where's Waldo in seconds.
You look for the cane.
Ready? Uh-oh. Nothing.
Yeah, it's a straight wash.
Yep, nothing. I don't know anything. Just look at it. Sorry. Okay.
Greystone. The woman in the brown and other earth tone sort of flowing dress robe jumpsuit situation. I don't know what to call this garment. I'm not fashionable enough to know what this is.
An up-jumped potato sack.
Honestly, it reminds me of the red dress. Like, my mental image of it is the red dress that Kate Bush wore in the Wuthering Heights music video.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, it's that sort of So like jumpsuity, loose, flowy thing. She can kick her feet above her head and not flash anybody, right?
It's the height of fashion is what you have to know.
Nice.
It looks great.
She can.
Complete. It's a palette swap of that dress. Tucked under her arm is a folder. The folder looks like it had spent some time in a hanging file. Stamped into the corner of the folder is the number 19.
Okay. All right. Is she holding it as though...
It is tucked underneath her arm.
Great.
Mara, I'm going to need another perception check from you.
On him?
Yeah,
Okay,
this is on
yeah,
Greystone.
Why is 19 so interesting?
I can't believe I left the party.
It's the mystery. It's the train, right?
Train 19. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, train 19. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mara doesn't
know that he knows.
Yeah, she doesn't see 19.
Right.
Yeah.
I just see that you're off.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what you see.
How many blue dice do I have on Greystone?
You have one, and this is going to go. Greystone, what is your cool?
Cool enough to have my hands full of dice and not my character sheet. My cool is 1 yellow, 2 green.
1 yellow, 2 green, so that's going to be 1 red, 2 purple.
Okay.
I would say in this situation, I would give Greystone 2 black dice. This is such a big deal, it's going to be hard for him to keep his cool, so throw 2 more blue dice in there, please.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Sadly.
Is that a wash again?
That's advantages.
Okay.
But it's 2 failures and 3 advantages.
Lovely. That's crazy.
Greystone, what are you doing with this information?
I am going to presume that because this is such an old case, that there is something in that folder that I don't know.
Fair.
So I am going to keep my eye on this jumpsuit lady and see where she goes, and I am going to find any opportunity I can to get a peek at what's in that folder.
Mara, you've got a bunch of advantages here.
Yeah.
AJ is making gestures that I saw out of the corner of my eye but did not catch.
I think maybe one of them was the stoat guy sees it.
You could.
Oh.
Sees.
So let's say that you could absolutely spend one of those to put Thorne in a good enough to just establish that Thorne is in a good enough position to see it. I assumed tucked behind a painting.
Yeah.
You weren't, but spend an advantage and sure.
More interested in the 3 coming back out, I think.
Yeah, fair. So give me a perception roll against Sue. And if you want to spend another advantage to give him a blue dice.
Sure. Well, what's your perception, Thorne?
2 green and a yellow.
Oh, then yeah, why not? So I get 2 more advantages?
1 to grant them the roll, 1 to give AJ a bonus dice, one floating advantage.
1 floating advantage.
You can also use it to just recover some strain.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Just 1 off.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 green and yellow against.
2 purple. This is to notice the 19.
Did I get blues? A blue? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. 3 success and 2 advantage.
All right. You also see this number 19 stamped in the corner and are able to connect some dots and figure that it is train 19. If you have any ideas for advantages that you would like to spend, you can call this out.
Tell me what it is. No.
That lady holding the folder is really into the Warhols.
That's a great advantage.
Yeah, that's great.
What is this pop art of? What sort of banal object have we rendered?
I want it to be a submarine's periscope.
Cool. It's very Beatles Yellow Submarine, which I did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are y'all doing? We are in the 4th tick of the clock. Aubrey has taken the primary target and left. So primary objective achieved.
Yeah.
Half a banana.
Are we counting get all the money back and free all these people as a whole banana?
The whole banana, as stated, I mean, y'all can decide, stated prior was walking away with Caitlin and $500,000.
So the whole banana does not include all these other people.
That's up to you.
We can't really talk. Money, please, says Thorne to Mara.
Do they tell Mara about the 19 also? Just, I want to be clear about who knows what in the situation.
Potato dress, train 19 folder.
Got it.
Does Greystone recognize the woman in the flowy jumpsuit?
Absolutely not.
What about the woman in the black jumpsuit?
The pantsuit.
The woman in the pantsuit.
Hillary Rodham Clinton.
There's a chance. There's actually a chance that you would recognize. So yeah, let's...
That would be a lore roll, maybe.
Lore is like stories and stuff.
Streetwise?
So yeah, I'd take Streetwise. I would also take, because I like giving 2 options. I would take Streetwise or Fey, which is a presence-based knowledge skill.
We'll do Streetwise.
Okay. This is going against 3 purple.
All right.
Greystone's streetwise as heck. 2 yellow and a green.
That's right. He's an inspector.
He's a gumshoe, dang it.
All right. We've got 2 successes, 2 threats.
So you recognize this as the human disguise that is worn by a high-ranking emissary of the Spring Court of the Fae.
The Spring Court.
The Spring Court.
Okay.
That is the woman in the pantsuit, not the woman in the flowy jumpsuit. The woman in the flowy jumpsuit you do not recognize at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you.
She's someone whose name would not be known to you, but she is referred to by her function, and I'll sort of throw this out to the group to maybe come up with a good name. Her function is sort of that of a hunting hawk.
Ooh.
On behalf of the queen.
Ooh.
Osprey.
Osprey's fantastic, yeah. She goes by Osprey.
They just came out of the room. Do I sense danger and malice towards me at all?
So Freddy looks at you.
Yeah.
And he looks around at his guards.
Yeah.
And he sees that you are still free and walking around.
Yeah. Hey.
And he narrows his eyes.
Uh-huh.
And says, Mara, I was told you were interested in singing for us all. Would you... Let me get his voice right. Mar!
He just punches himself in the throat.
Lil Mar, Greystone said you would be willing to sing for us all, and I would love that so much.
Did he? Well, Freddy, I never sing for free anymore. I mean, there would have to be something we could exchange for a quick evening performance. As you know, I've been singing lessons my entire life. She's like scaffolding here, trying to think of the best way to... She kind of looks at him, and then he sees her kind of acknowledge the 2 people to his side. I'd be happy to take the stage if you allow me to sing what I'd like. Just a song of my own choosing.
I would love that.
Great. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to time out for just a second because I'm going to try and think about how to use this. So, all right, cool. We're going to sing a little tune. It's going to be great. I'm not going to use any powers with it. Just the power of healthy technique and breath support. Wow, that's power enough on its own.
Yeah.
But also, while I'm doing this, I'm wondering if there's like, if it'd be best to just be like capture the attention of everybody. Like, I already have some adoring fans that are probably gonna rush the stage.
Yeah.
But is this gonna be a good like distraction? And maybe Thorne can grab one of the Warhols and take it out so we could sell it and get the money back, or
Go on.
or option 2, behind door number 2. I'm just trying to think of the best purpose that this could serve.
I mean, it would make a fantastic distraction.
Yes. To do what?
Well, I do think both of the other
They have an
PCs in the room
objective.
have goals in mind that a distraction would help with.
Yeah, okay.
So I think that
Why
actually
don't
plays
we
real
sing
nicely.
a current song that everyone's gonna love?
Yeah.
The radio hit.
Yeah.
They've been hearing stuffy old classical music this whole night.
But this is a bop.
Yeah, this is what the kids like. Okay,
This is your Marty McFly moment.
Play Fox to Go.
Do you have a pitch for that, or do you know what?
Oh, what the song? No, not yet. No. I was gonna. What you got?
I was just saying, one idea that occurs to me is like a really upbeat pop remix of
Yes.
"You Gotta Make Your Move," but remember everyone else is making a move, which is just a diegetic song now.
Yeah, I don't remember I'll work the lyrics in.
If not, it could be a reprise.
Yeah, I don't remember how that goes, so I'll maybe work in.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay, we've talked about it. She looks at Freddy, she's like, Freddy, great, you know what?
Yeah?
I actually have something great in mind. Can I go now?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. She walks up to the stage with the most wonderful, alluring stage presence, taps on the microphone delicately to grab the room's attention. Hello, everyone. I was actually not on the bill for tonight as one of your performers, but my dear friend Freddy Van Sweeten has asked me to come sing a little song, and so I thought to close the night, we've had performances and music that dazzled you from centuries and decades past, so now, why not something a little bit current to dance us out and into the evening? Boys, she gestures to the band. The kids will know this one.
She's singing it! Oh my God!
You and I, we know what's going on inside. Oh, it's in your mind. I know it's in mine. Oh, you gotta make your move, but no, everyone's gonna be making their move. Yeah. Oh, if you make a move, you know, make one, two. I've been watching you for quite some time. Make your move. You got some secrets that you can't hide. Oh, and I know just what you want. So don't be proud, don't go and flaunt. You gotta make your move. Make your move, make your move. But no, everybody else is making theirs too. Making their move too. Make your move. Make your move, make your move.
A jumpsuit of brown, a dress of green, a mysterious folder with the number 19.
Oh,
I'm on the trail, I'm getting close.
make your move.
Is this case about to be
Next time
closed?
for the crowd.
Whoa,
Yes.
that's the thrill.
Make your move.
That's the
Oh,
That's the thrill of the hunt.
O-V.
That's the thrill. That's the thrill. That's the thrill of the hunt.
Gotta make your move.
That's the thrill. That's the thrill of the hunt.
Make your move. Make your move.
That's the thrill. That's the thrill. That's the thrill of the hunt.
Gotta dig deep. Make your move.
I'm gonna destroy this war hall.
I'm gonna need so many dice to be rolled right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
this is a fantastic distraction. Yes. If you want to, are you trying to
That
snag?
was so amazing. That was such a good song. May I give you a guitar pick for that?
I would
And
like
repurposing it too into like making a move across the dance floor.
Yeah.
Really
So
good.
good.
Really, really good.
Wow.
We're gonna start with Greystone. This is the best chance you will have to take this folder. Are you gonna go for the whole banana?
Oh yeah.
Grab that folder, my dude.
Folder! Grab that banana! Pick it!
This is going to be going against her vigilance. This is going to be 1 purple, 1 red.
Can we
For
cancel it
Osprey's vigilance.
concurrently?
Yeah,
And I start making distraction also?
sure.
Just like overwhelm her?
We're gonna blitz him.
Yeah. So, yeah. What is Thorne doing?
I think I'm just gonna pop out a claw and just up the war hall I'm hiding behind as much as I can.
All right, down Periscope. This is going to be skullduggery, or something else. It could also be, if you wanted it to be, it could be coordination. Either one of those to sort of pickpocket her.
Skullduggery it is.
Quick TO. Did she come over to the Warhol? I guess.
Yeah, she was standing
she's
near
right there. So
you said your advantage was she loved the Warhol.
perfect.
Yeah.
I wanted like a Hear Johnny's moment.
Yeah.
But I am going to spend this guitar pick.
You're going to get a blue from Mara. You're going to get a blue from Thorne, as well.
Thanks, everyone.
Yep.
Whoa!
Yes!
Okay, 3
Yes!
successes, and that's it.
The bad die, the red die, came up with nothing.
Yeah.
All right. You have this folder. Or rather, you have the contents of the folder. The folder is still there.
Oh, nice.
And so it sort of like slips out. She still thinks she has it in her hand.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, paper's out, folder's still there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna flip through them, gather all the information that I can, and put it back.
Oh.
This is an inch. So you've got the papers. This is an inch thick stack of papers.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have the time remaining in the party. You can decide to read the first couple pages and put the rest back, or
Or you
can
could
take the thing.
I'm taking the whole banana.
you could make like a banana and split.
We are in the fourth. I love that.
Y'all weren't even acknowledging my puns earlier.
I have a feeling that's the last time any of us saw Gamlin. He just grabbed those papers, peace out, and left.
Yeah, I'm taking those, and I am going to very casually work my way away. Obviously, she didn't see it, so I'm not like in a hurry or anything. But I'm just gonna create some distance between me and that lady.
Yep.
What did she see?
She saw the periscope being split in half. And then she looks at it, she tilts her head. It's like, this is like that Banksy auction all over again.
Is Ai Weiwei here?
I just keep happening to me.
Mara, you just sang in Freddy's presence.
Yep.
With his full attention on you. I'm going to need a discipline check from you.
Oh, no! I didn't even think about that.
He stole your voice.
No one can do that.
But you've got legs now.
God.
So I made sort of a big deal about the hardest roll that we've made earlier. It's the same difficulty.
Oh no! I only have 3 green. Nope, I'm spreading these balls.
This is 2 purple, 2 red.
Oh Lord.
Jeez.
Oh, that's so bad.
Because it was 4 purple for me when he wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Spend this story.
Okay.
Can we spend 2 story points on 1 roll?
If you're snagging one back.
I have an ability to snag one back once per session. You want
Yes,
that?
you can.
Sure. Thanks, y'all. I also have 2 guitar picks I'm gonna use.
So you had 3
Nice.
base or 2 base?
3 green base. So then those are.
So those are 3.
So 2 of them are upgraded from the story points. And then how many upgrades from guitar?
Two more upgrades from
3
guitar
yellow and
picks. 3 yellow and a green. All right. The odds are slightly in your favor.
Really?
Slightly.
Oh my gosh, I should have given you a pep talk earlier.
Wait, do I have any talents?
Boy, I hope so.
She asked after having performed in front of everyone.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Hypnotic.
Nope. Not gonna
Nope.
apply.
Implacable.
Maybe?
When
that?
another character targets your character with a social skill
Yes.
check,
Yep.
your character reduces any strain they suffer as a result of that check by 1 per rank.
It's good news.
It's rank 2.
good news potentially.
Okay, so if I have strain and I lose, it's 2 less than what I will get.
So this is going to sort of soften the blow. If his
I
check
lose.
on you succeeds, it's going
Yeah.
to soften the blow a little
Okay,
bit. Yes.
so that's
that is a
good to
big
know.
deal. Yes.
That's all I've got. Okay.
This is a big roll.
We believe in you.
Boy.
So this
Lordy
is 3 yellow and a
Everyone
green
else is
against
making a move.
2 purple, 2 red.
Yeah. And Greystone turns around like when you finish singing, and actually like he looks to see what's happening.
Yeah,
To you.
I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that. Okay. All right, y'all. Here we go.
I love this. I love this so much.
What is it?
Wow.
This is.
What is that?
It's
that wasn't
that
part
was
of it.
yeah. It's a despair.
Oh, okay.
This is horrifying.
What is it?
Wait, but wasn't the other one 2 successes on the other yellow die? Or was that one
No,
cocked?
this one was nothing.
That one was blank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
which
it's
is
just
terrible.
one despair, isn't it?
Oh no.
It's
just
just
one
a despair.
Whoa.
That's terrifying.
So you sing and you get into this.
Yeah.
That's the failure.
Yeah.
Right? You are into it. You start to feel this intense flow.
Uh-huh.
Like this is what life is for.
Yeah, I did. Uh-huh.
And you snap out of it when your mother puts I don't know why I'm choking up. When your mother puts her hand on Freddy's arm and whispers into his ear. And the grip on your mind slackens.
That's crazy.
Does that seem like a good despair to everybody?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what?
Whoa.
The children are off limits, Freddy.
The children are off limits, Freddy.
Oh, no. That means this web is so much... Yeah, okay.
We are still in the 4th tick. Big moves have been made by Greystone and Mara. I'd say a fairly small move because you were just set up for that. Is there anything that Thorne wants to do before the party ends?
The auction hasn't happened, right?
That's true. The auction hasn't happened. You got me.
Sorry, I wasn't sure. I
think you
attempted,
had,
gotcha.
I think you had said earlier that the party and the auction would be over. Like
At the
officially
end of the
tick.
4th tick.
And-
Yeah. So basically what's happening while this... So the song happens and then the auction kicks off. But because actions were taken in this tick, we're going to sort of stick to that mechanics.
Yeah.
So Thorne has 1 tick's worth of action to try and make a move.
And this could also be a silent auction that's happening while the
It's-
art is taking...
It's not, though.
Oh, okay.
Freddy loves putting on a show, and Freddy's putting on a show. So Freddy is up there, and he is extolling the virtues, and he is like trying to egg the millionaires and billionaires in the room on to bid these things up. The art pieces, aside from poppies, I would say go fairly quickly. The fairly quickly being they get bid up to $2 or $3 million each, including the minimalist earring. The shroud, the shroud gets bid up to about 15 million. What was it from?
Folios.
The Shakespeare's folio. Yeah, people don't respect the classics that much.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that gets up to about 5
This
million.
is Helix's anti-Shakespeare bias.
You know, the guy was just okay. I'm just saying.
This guy hates Shakespeare, is what you need to know, listeners.
If I'm playing D&D, I'm gonna be a barbarian and not a barb. That's not true. I've played so many bards.
You can multi-class.
Thou art a fool, 'tis thy own loss.
He hates Shakespeare so much he won't even admit he hates him.
Definitely didn't go to a Shakespeare in the Park performance within the last week. That not me.
Improvise
Too much
Shakespeare.
fake Shakespeare.
I've been caught out.
Well, it's okay. It's almost, some would say, better than the real thing. Sound and Fury. Come see it. No, cut this in.
The sphere, however, gains real attention.
Is everybody
This is-
looking at that?
That is the thing that people are bidding up, right? It, in the first rapid fire round of bidding, it reaches $50 million.
Crazy. When everyone's bidding on that, I'm going to steal the shroud and leave.
Make this is gonna be
You know earlier when we said we had the hardest rules.
this is gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Right. These are it is on stage.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: are you doing this as a sort of brazen smash and grab run, or are you being sneaky?
I would like in that run when everybody's looking at the ball. I think everybody's attention is there.
Yeah.
We haven't processed any sales yet.
Right.
It's not Freddy's anymore, so
Right.
he's not going to stop me.
Would you like this to be stealth or skullduggery? I will remind you that you have one more agility than your sheet normally has because you are wee and long and limber.
I believe that only makes... Yeah, it'll make them the same. So I'm going to do skullduggery. No, stealth.
Okay. It's going to go against 3. You will take the shroud regardless. This is for whether or not you are seen taking the shroud.
By whom? Who?
They're gonna make so many History Channel documentaries about this.
Helix dropping in here with a quick editor's note. If you ever choose to run your own podcast with a cast full of comedians, never use the phrase, "I'm gonna edit this out." Your cast will take it as a challenge, and they will do something that is so fantastic that you are completely and utterly obliged to keep it. Just for context, AJ rolled a stealth check and spilled a beer in the process.
I love that was on a stealth roll, too.
For those of you listening at home,
This is going to get it out.
this is going to get edited out.
Beer cleaning blues. Beer cleaning blues. Oh, when you spill the beer, everyone will hear. Edit that out.
Well, I was rolling some dice right out of my hands,
I'm
but
not
my
helping.
old friend Gravity had other plans. I threw my hands and said, "Looky here," and then I said, "Oops, there goes my beer. Where am I gonna get another beer?" I got the beer cleaning blues. Got the beer cleaning blues. I got the beer cleaning blues. I got the beer cleaning blues. I got the beer cleaning blues.
Is that an Indian pale ale? 'Cause I just spilled that ale. Spilled it everywhere. Spilled that ale everywhere. Is that a cider? Do you have a lighter? I lost it. And that's
'Cause we got the
Oh,
smells like it's
it moved.
I saw you looking before.
It definitely was a success.
It was a success,
But what is it now?
It's a smashing failure.
The roll was a success.
I believe you.
That's the Patreon.
Wild. Hey, good news, everyone. It only spilled all over all my stuff. So.
It did miss all of the tech,
Yes.
which there's a lot of.
There's a lot of tech.
I'm just going to reprint it. It's fine.
You snag this shroud. And when the bidding on this sphere concludes, having garnered a full $250 million,
Whoa.
more than the target for the fundraiser, more than the symphony's current building campaign even was attempting to raise.
Wow.
Who's the winning bidder?
Yeah, who bought it?
Freddy.
Craig Bite.
That guy's our friend.
Craig bought the Shroud of Turin.
No,
Craig bought the sphere.
The sphere. Oh. Who did buy
the Schrodinger's nature globe. Schrodinger's snow globe.
The woman who bought the Shroud of Turin was the one who the folder was stolen from.
Cool, yeah. Making enemies.
Making enemies is crazy.
Warhol gone. Her one big purchase of the night. Her job.
Someone will remember this.
Stoat.
So, I think on the way out, I'm to you. I got the whole banana.
Okay, cool.
There was a suggestion that maybe Gamlin might disappear. The client is with Aubrey, and I imagine the other members of Thorne Investigation would know to meet at the Chili Pavilion.
Of course.
Can I share what I've been doing during this time?
Give me just
Okay,
1 second.
no
Before leaving the party, is there any interaction between Mara and her mother?
I think if I see Thorne on the way out, I head to the door and then turn over my shoulder to lock eyes with her. And like a soft smile, like a thank you, I know I owe you, so that she knows that's clear, and then just head out. I think that's enough. Just like, I know you just saved my ass there, and I know there's a lot that I don't know, and that I'm gonna have to rework this whole kind of thing. But I think a nonverbal to let her deal with Freddy might be best.
As you turn your back on your mother to walk out, you bump into the Fates. Physically bump into them.
Jeez, okay.
They look at you and they tilt their heads, each one just like the other. A curious 15 to 30 degrees.
No one give them any scissors. I don't want to die.
In ancient Greek, they say to you, "You will never be free of the power possessing you while you possess it."
Thanks, ladies. And I'm guessing they just say that and keep walking. Yeah, okay.
They say that and allow you to keep walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aubrey.
At the Chili Pavilion. We've been having a grand old time. What Aubrey has done...
That was the sound of Bert's
Yeah.
longest ladle sort of
Yeah.
flinging,
Flinging.
catapulting.
Flinging
Another
chili.
garlic bowl coming up.
I'm gonna see how many of these people from the string quartet I can kind of deprogram, and the way I'm gonna do it is just over bowls of chili. I'm gonna ask them about themselves and their lives very casually. Just ask follow-up questions about their lives. I'm also going to go to the jukebox and put on all of the songs that I think might make people think of loved ones, like common wedding first dances, the like fathers be good to your daughters song. But Aubrey doesn't know she doesn't know what music is for what. So it's not necessarily a well curated list, but it's a real approximation of songs with a lot of names in the titles or descriptions of people.
How about a
Yeah.
stock music medley?
A stock about someone who you have a meaningful relationship with, but in like a really like an unforgettable person in your life, but just so vague.
So vague. Yeah.
Sentimental jukebox on shuffle.
Yeah. I remember the night, just like it was last night. You were across the space. You had that look on your face, and you walked up to me, and you spoke. We exchanged some words, and then we went to see and dance and wonder how the night will unfurl. Oh, I'll never forget it.
Never forget it.
The night that we met it
The night that
was magic. I'll never forget it.
Never forget it.
The night that we met it
The night that
was magic.
It's magic. It's magic.
Then some more time passed. I saw you then. We talked about important things like who and where I color your eyes were. And when you would talk in your sleep, I'll never forget it.
Never forget it.
The night that we met it.
The night that we
With
met
magic, I'll never forget it.
it. Never forget it.
The night that we met it.
The night that we
With
met it.
magic, I'll never forget it. Ooh, not you. I'll never forget it.
Mean so much to me. You mean so much to me because we were out behind the bleachers in June 2003.
This is specific.
This was before the killers came out with Mr. Brightside on Hot Fuzz, and all I think about was how cool Legolas is and how much I love being us. 'Cause you mean so much to me. You mean so much to me. You mean so much to me. This song is good because of its specificity. Never forget it.
The night that we met it was magic.
Never forget it.
The night that we met it was magic.
Never forget it.
This song is good because I'll never forget it.
Never forget it.
Oh, it was a day in the year that we met. And I hadn't seen you yet. We were at that spot that we always would go. Watching TV on a channel, perhaps a show. I love the way you hug me, love the way you kiss me, love it when I remember your name. I love the way you hug me, love the way you kiss me, love it when I remember your name. I love
so much to me.
I'll never forget it.
So never forget it.
The night that we met it.
I'll never forget it.
I'll never forget it.
So much.
I love it when you kiss me. I love it when I remember with magic. I'll never forget it. So much. I love it with magic. The night that we met it.
I love when I remember
With magic.
You floated into my life like a cloud. The day was clear, and so was my mind. You struck me like a lightning bolt out of the blue sky. You drifted away. I never saw you again, but I think of you every day. Where did you go, my mystery love? Where did you go? Were you a stranger from above, 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 above? Where did you go,
hug me, I love it when you kiss me.
my mystery love?
I love it when you hug me, I love it when you kiss me. I love it when I remember your name. So
Where did you go,
I love it when you kiss me. I love it when I remember your name. So
Where did you come from?
So much. You mean so much. You mean so much. Mean so much.
Thanks for trying, but I guess I miss my dad more, so I'm gonna head out.
Bye, Don.
See you. Caitlin.
Wait, I'm sure there's a song about that in here. You get back while Aubrey is leaning over the jukebox trying to find emotional dad songs.
So I guess the question that I have is Greystone showing up?
Greystone is outside when Mara leaves the building, and offers her his arm. Young lady, that was a marvelous performance.
Thank you, Greystone. I think it may have cost me more than I know now, but at least we got Caitlin out and we made it out ourselves.
You never know what you're going to lose, but you also never know what you've won. I, for one, am so proud of you.
Oh.
We did it.
We did! And it looks like you might have found yourself a little bonus from your time here.
Oh, what this?
Yeah.
As Greystone gestures with it, oh, what this? Mara sees the front page and sees the name Vertere written across the top.
Gamlin, what is that?
Well, let's just say things might not be as finished as I once thought they were. My suspicions are correct. I might be spending a little bit more time in Foxglove. I may have found first lead on an old case in a long time.
Mara sees her family name on there, and as the whole group gathers back at the pavilion, Greystone and the rest of you start to pour through this sheaf of documents. And what you see are plans for a heist on a train that was being headed by Fiasco Vertere, the aunt who lived in the house that is now occupied by Freddy Van Sweeten. The time that she was sort of pushed out is the story your mother has told you, is the same time that this heist went down about 30 years ago. Your aunt moved to Europe, in big quotes. There are details in this that Greystone has never seen before. There are specifics on the memory alteration magic that were used to blank the minds of those in the train car for an hour. And there is the mention of an artifact called the Verdant Cycle, which was the target of this heist.
Verdant Cycle.
What was the name of that big ball? The terrarium? Did it have a name?
We haven't established a name for it.
But it's not the
It's not the
It's not the Verdant Cycle.
That's our
no.
memory.
No.
Does the name ring a bell to me?
Give me a Fey check against 3, please. Because what it definitely does is rings that sort of chord, right? It sounds...
It has the tenor.
Yeah. Definitely.
Ooh, well, this is the one where it's, I think, just messy for you to figure out what to do with it.
I love that. That's fine.
It's a failure, but for advantages.
Then that includes the floating success that you had from your ability.
Oh, it doesn't. Then I think it's a wash.
Oh.
With four
With four
advantages, yeah.
So what I'll say then is that
The vibe seems right.
you don't know what it is, but you heard someone mention it once, and you remember who that is.
Ooh.
It has to be someone from the world of fairy.
Oh, so I think that this is actually the same person who told me that a masterpiece is only one piece in a whole, which is the maestro. He was a very tiny mouse in Conductor's Tales, and he led an orchestra of woodland creatures who built their instruments out of like reeds and acorns and things like that. And I had to work off a debt to him because I accidentally stepped on a little acorn drum. And so I helped make instruments for a little while, even though I was too big to play them. I believe that maybe he had been conducting, a sort of whimsical season-themed piece. Not Vivaldi's, better. But was just a very knowledgeable, cultured little tiny mouse.
So if you could find the maestro again, then this is a lead. And if not, then it's a memory.
Okay, cool.
Just to tie in a particular detail, the notes do say that to complete this ritual, the destruction of all of the benches in the train car will be necessary, which is why all the seats disappeared, as well as people's memories being blanked for an hour or so in one of the cars.
Huh.
It's like the material was consumed in its entirety, converting it into energy.
Someone doesn't want people to sit down.
That's the Verdant cycle, man.
Stand up, sit down, lie down. Can I ask? I missed a lot of what happened out there on the floor. Who knows that we were involved? And did Van make it out okay?
The three baddies and Fred. No, we're involved for sure. Mara's mom.
Okay.
Am I still a stoat?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Then there's another thing that happens when you show up.
I show up with the shroud and tear.
I think I see them come in first.
You just like hop
And I'm
into the back of the Porsche.
Is Thorne okay? Where's Thorne?
Thorne's right here.
I get up from the banquette and look over.
Yep, underneath the rock, there was a room, and they gave it the old college try yet again.
You gotta try.
Here, Bert, call out. No rats in the restaurant.
I jump into a bowl of chili. Hiding.
One that we've bought, not one of the ones on the stove.
On the table.
Aubrey, to answer your question, we didn't see Van. We ran out of there pretty quickly. Although I think the party was contained. The only people that know about our involvement are Freddy, my mother, which is actually going to be a interesting thread to have weaved into all of this.
She likes having threads.
She does. And then three others that were with Freddy. One that knows Greystone, and then two other women that I was unfamiliar with. Fae women. Yeah.
Fae, sure. Osprey.
Yeah.
I would say that I don't believe that currently I am implicated in anything that is happening there due to me not being around when catastrophe struck anywhere. I would say that we're pretty mixed in terms of how associated we are with what's going on.
I just need to help someone find a new job, I think. Sooner rather than later.
I think, luckily, the only face that is involved with any sort of misconduct at the party would be mine. And luckily, I had the biggest defense in all of this. And truthfully, Greystone, it makes me a little nervous to have this loose thread about my family out and about, especially with how easy it was for my mother to get involved and what she decided to share with me in terms of her inner workings not being that so different than Freddy's.
Are you okay?
I'm glad Caitlin's okay, and we'll figure out whatever my deal is in due time. Nothing like fate staring you in the face and giving you a message of deep, soul-bearing truth.
It happens more often than you'd think.
Yeah, that's true. Wrong crowd.
Aubrey, something tickles the back of your mind here. For a lot of this night, you had, I believe I described it as smelled ozone, of an intense aura of just glamour.
Yeah.
When Greystone walks in, a whiff of that smell follows him in.
What's an inside joke we have?
Are you referring to willow chess?
But the Fae know about willow chess.
I was told to smile and nod every time that you brought up willow chess. That was one of the first things that I was told about you.
Okay, I believe you. Then why do you smell like Fae?
Why do I smell like Fae?
Like a glamour. Have you been interacting with any of them?
I believe so.
Did the court approach you?
That's a good question. No, I don't believe I've been approached by anyone of the court per
What are you
se.
holding?
But I do believe that...
I pick up a piece of paper and start smelling it.
Yeah, and Greystone says, exactly.
It's not a lingering smell. This is, I imagine this is Aubrey playing it cool, but you know for a fact that Greystone is maintaining an active glamour right now.
Aubrey looks at a sign above all the license plates on the wall that says no fighting in the pavilion. You found what you're looking for. And the way things work in Fae realms is that if you get some help, then maybe you owe someone something. So I think I need to know why you have a glamour right now.
Interesting. Well, how about this? This was a business arrangement, but you have given me help beyond just the nature of this job. You've been very kind to me.
That's not enough.
Oh, I'm saying that that's, in its own right, a favor. It's a bit of a stretch, but
What are you hiding?
it's very difficult to talk about these sorts of things.
Can you talk around them?
What if I were to tell you that I mean you and everyone here no harm?
Under the rules of hospitality, I'd believe you, but I'd still be hungry.
I understand. I think that there's a lot that we can explore together. I think that we've known each other for 2 days. Now, you'll notice that you have told me that you have lived a lot longer than I have, and I have not pried into this. Now, I would ask that perhaps we recognize that some stories are best shared over time. But I have been impressed by the work that you've done, and I would love to work with you again, especially given what I see here.
As I do a backstroke in the chili in front of you.
I would request that should our paths cross under less favorable circumstances, or those that put us at odds, that we make an effort to meet each other as friends first. Just a kind little heads up, a warning. I hope that won't happen.
You hope that we don't meet each other again?
I hope that we don't meet each other in a way that puts us at odds, but you never know. Things change.
Well, would you like to make a deal? We can shake on it. The next time we meet, we will assume good intent and we will meet as friends.
I'll give you my word.
And you have mine. Everyone.
And we'll have to
Hold on.
see.
Pause
Oh,
one
I had a
second, sorry.
question. Well, I had the instinct when as soon as I saw Vertere back at the end of the park to take that folder from him and book it. We had the same thought because I'm like, that yes, and I know that's what you meant.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you meant more?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just kind of wondering if, like, you know, with what the fates were saying and, like, mom involved, if this is just very bad, if he is Faye, we've named this, right? And he has that information, that's not good for me or my family, even if she is exiled, right?
So I think that Mara would know enough to know that there are many factions within the Fae.
Yeah,
They're far from monolithic. In fact,
right.
they are known for scheming against each other continually.
So this isn't necessarily a big threat that he knows this?
It definitely could be, but it is not for sure one, right?
Okay.
You sort of would need to know where Greystone stands to identify that as a threat or not.
Right.
And he's being very coy about who he is.
Yeah, exactly.
that's why we got promise out of each other.
Okay.
Turning heel in Yura's next case.
I know. Okay.
Next time we meet as friends.
Indeed.
And next time we meet, there better be a next time because you have a lot of explaining to do.
I think we all have things that have gone unsaid. And perhaps, much like the ingredients of the chili in yonder stoat pot, all of our stories will come together in a satisfying and aromatic way. But I am proud of you.
I just don't know how to take that anymore.
Well, you don't know what I know. You don't know if I know what you know.
Don't I know it?
And as this ontological conversation continues on and on, with the two talking circles around each other, making move and counter move, the camera pulls out and into the night, and the closing shot is a pulled back shot of the chili pavili with the silver ladle slopping out chili from a giant stock pot.
The camera zooms back in. Thorne transforms into a satyr on the table in the bowl of chili, fully nude.
The health inspector's coming tomorrow!
Hey, this is your GM Helix here. Thanks so much for joining us for this RPG Major mystery. Telling these stories means a lot to us, If it means something to you, or honestly, if you just enjoy it, you can help us out by leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or whatever platform lets you leave a review. And tell a friend, or maybe several friends. Maybe make a billboard with a QR code that links to our podcast feed and put it up next to an interstate highway. You know, whatever you gotta do. There's more mysteries to come. We'll see you next time.
Thorne, you old rascal, it's Inspector Greystone. Hey, I have a proposition for you. A case has come across my desk that I think your particular experience and skills may merit some involvement in. You see, this client of mine, he believes that his brother has been, well, transformed into a rooster. And given your recent bout as a stoat, I thought that you might be able to shed a little light on the matter. Now, if you still have that appetite for affluence that I remember, then you'll be happy to know that this is a particularly wealthy individual. So, if you'd like to see Asteroid City and help me make a little money, let me know.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Reminder, over in our Discord, you can take part in our weekly song drawing. Submit an idea for a song, whether it's something in-world or just something you'd like to hear a song about, and every week we'll choose one of them to improvise a song about next time we get together. It's going to take a couple weeks before these start coming out because we record kind of infrequently, but submit your ideas now, and maybe you'll hear us singing a real dumb song about it soon. Inspector Greystone was played by our special guest, Seattle improviser Jeffrey Kranz. Find his comedic shenanigans on Instagram at Jeffrey_the_red. Mara Vertere is played by Lauren Drake. If you're listening to these as we release them, look for her in a production of Snowed In at Arts West this holiday season. You can also find her performing with musical improv team We Have Some Notes or on socials at La La Drake. Aubrey Stump is played by Camilla Franklin. You can find her performing as part of musical improv team Fancy Cafeteria and on Instagram at Camillastrator. Camilla also creates all the art and visual design for the show. Thorne is played by AJ Krumley. You can find them performing in Seattle at Comedy Sports and with Crooked Street Theatrics and Productions. They're on Instagram at Major Fraser. All music for this arc of RPG Major was created live in the room by Noah Samuels. You can find him on Instagram at Samuels_Noah, and I'm Helix. Find me performing with Jet City Improv and musical improv team We Have Some Notes. Connect with me and the cast of the show on social media at RPG Major or on our Discord.
That was good. Oh, Lord.
Oh, thanks for making it a late one, everyone.
Yeah. Can I ask the can I ask the question that I forgot to ask before?
What's that?
Doesn't really affect anything. But did Caitlin keep the broken cello, or was it beyond repair?
She kept the broken cello.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna do something with it if she was bailing on it, but I think she should try to get it fixed. Yeah, great.
Yeah, because y'all don't know this, but Megan gave her that cello. That was pretty big deal for her.
I think that as part of Gamlen's sort of wrapping up this case, divvying out things, being that we didn't make off with the money.
But we did make off with the Shroud of Turin.
Which is going to be a bear to fence, man.
Yeah.
So
A tenth of its value, we're good.
What Greystone would suggest is, you're a bunch of investigators. There was a robbery of a very rare magical item last night. Get on the case. You'll make enough money. Bring me enough for that. You go solve the case. Because you didn't do anything.
No.
And that was a stoat. You weren't even in the room.
I was barely at the party.
Thanks for making it a late one, everyone.
Yeah. Can I ask the can I ask the question that I forgot to ask before?
What's that?
Doesn't really affect anything. But did Caitlin keep the broken cello, or was it beyond repair?
She kept the
Does she
broken
look like-
cello.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was going to do something with it if she was bailing on it, but I think she should try to get it fixed. Yeah, great.
Yeah. Because y'all don't know this. But Megan gave her that cello. That was pretty big deal for her.
Aubrey doesn't know that a landscaping jumpsuit got left in the room, but Camilla is stressing, and I think Aubrey, after the night, is also going to try to help Van get a new job immediately. I gotta deprogram my buddy.
Yeah.
Get them out of that situation. Just saying that out loud.
Yeah. I'm going to hit stop.
Yeah.
And here's my thoughts on politics.